Is the real estate wave starting to die down? Hey everybody, Scott Walters, welcome to the channel. If you're new, I want to thank you for coming. If you're returning, I want to thank you for your continued support. Before we get into today's red hot topic, I'm going to politely ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment below. I would love to hear from you. Please watch to the end for my final thought. Hit the bell icon so you're notified when new videos are released. It's very important to stay close to the channel in these very tricky times. All right, folks, welcome into the channel. It's always an honor and a privilege to be with you. I hope you're all doing great. So yeah, we're going to have another hard-hitting look here into the real estate market. And folks, the elephant in the room continues to be the hidden economy. Right here in Southern California, I mean, it's mind-boggling for me, and I know most of you are seeing the same thing in your local cities, towns, and areas, that there is a lot of things that we are basically ignoring. Mainstream media continues to ignore it. And the reality is, and I want to give a shout out to my good friend Dan over at I Allegedly, reporting on hard-hitting topics. And I talked to Dan. Iron sharpens iron. We talk a lot, and I pull from Dan and really appreciate everything that Dan is doing. And so right here where we live in Southern California, it's become glaring. The problem is just glaring. The division of wealth, the shrinking middle class, the empty commercial buildings. And you got to understand, folks, these commercial buildings are tied to people, loans, and banks. And I mean, my goodness, it is just absolute insanity. So today we're going to take a step out. We're going to go heat map and temperature check some of the things that are just going on outside so we can really see some firsthand accounts. And I'll continue to give some narration and commentary as we do that. And then we'll meet back right here, wrap it up, give some final thoughts. So come on, let's get started. All right, let's get started at the beach. And let me tell you, the water is cold right now. I was just in recently and I went in and came right back out. This is a very famous surf spot. The surf is small, and I did spot one girl with no wetsuit. Look at this girl out there showing the boys how to do it. My gosh. Anyway, Rincon has multi-million-dollar beach homes. And these beach homes are owned by the rich and the famous, the wealthy. Only the wealthy can afford to live in these beach homes, and they are insane. Let's go ahead and pan around. A little look at Rincon right here in Southern California, and boom, there you go. These homes, while not super overbuilt, still go for anywhere between $5 million probably for a shack up to $50 million for a mansion. And it is a beautiful area. There is no denying that. But the division of wealth, the middle class, continues to just get swallowed up. Now, one of the things that you're going to notice as we continue to look at some of these multi-million-dollar beachfront properties is in the same city as this, just minutes away, you will spend almost $500,000 on a manufactured home in a mobile home park, which is just insane. You have the lower class and the upper class. The middle class is just getting swallowed up. Well, who is the middle class? Well, of course, they were people like maybe you and me, business owners, out there doing business, doing their best, opening restaurants, whatever they could do to get going. And so here you go, Wells Fargo moving out. If Wells Fargo, the biggest bank in the world, is pulling the plug on locations, that is not a good sign. Restaurants on busy thoroughfares. Again, you shut these places down, you can't, not do business and expect to survive. So this is just a common theme. We're seeing these mom and pops continue to get crushed. But unfortunately, it's not only the mom and pops like we saw. It's big companies. Prime-time commercial real estate, empty. This is tied to people. This is tied to loans. This is tied to banks. Someone is not getting paid. And listen, folks, there will be blowback. This will have a negative effect on our real estate market because this is, in fact, even though it's not residential, this is real estate. And at the end of the day, everything hinges on the real estate market. Look at this. People just pushing their office furniture out to the street trying to get whatever they can. Now, my fear is if I'm showing real estate and I pull you up to try to get you into this building and I have people living in front of that building, that's going to be a hard sell. But again, you can't just, everywhere you turn, it's sign after sign after sign. Absolute insanity. This is a Baja Fresh. They are an actual big chain in another shopping center, unable to make it through the pandemic. This is not your mom and pop. This is a chain with multiple locations pulling the plug. Again, Farmers Insurance can't make it, pulled the plug. You know, it's the mom and pops and the big corporate entities. Everything is just falling apart, but yet we continue to just turn our heads and go about our merry business like everything is in fact fine. Free rent. You know, when you're, and this is a common theme in commercial real estate right now. People, like I've said, the kiss of death is empty units. You're better off having somebody pay no rent and bringing life to your building than not having a tenant at all. Again, another big building. And look at this. This is just an insane, new, nice, overbuilt commercial building. Couldn't make it. It's just block after block after block. So let me know your thoughts. This is Southern California. This is what we're seeing, and this seems to be a common theme based on what I'm seeing nationwide with our commercial real estate market. And again, you cannot continue to have that fail. You see, for hire signs, and people aren't working. And they're refinancing their houses and buying RVs. They're using their properties as a piggy bank again and financing. A casino. You're in trouble when a casino closes down. The stimulus checks have ended, and unfortunately, that's taking a huge bite out of the gaming industry. These places were flourishing. Well, that's it, folks. Again, hard-hitting look at what's going on around us. This is the elephant in the room. Are things really rainbows and sunshine? I want to continue to help you. I want to continue to protect you. But in order to do that, in order to get past a problem, you have to admit there's a problem. Right now, we have some significant problems, and I just want people to understand that it is so very important. The number one reward in life will always be in direct proportion to our contribution. We have to help people right now not drink the Kool-Aid, or at least understand what's going on. We are in very, very tricky times right now. Like I said, this is uncharted territory. We have never experienced this type of situation before. There will be blowback, the dust will settle, and we will pay the piper. There's just no way around it. We can continue to kick the can down the road as long as we want. Eventually, we will pay the piper. So if you appreciate the content, I humbly ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment below. I would love to hear from you. If you'd like to see another video similar to this one, there should be another one popping up in your screen now. So go ahead and check it out, and we'll see you on the next video.